Guys, it's very late and I'm trying to put Windows 7 on my phone here. Um, so my heart has been pounding all night because this could brick my phone if it's not done correctly, if I lose power, if there's a bad fluctuation in power that could corrupt it too. Um, I've been trying to do this all day. I just bought this phone no more than 72 hours ago. Boy, I have to go to church in the morning too, and it's 1:15 and I may be late. um, but yeah, I am trying to install this here, and it's taking its time. But at first when I ran it, it said error occurred, but I just did it again and kind of went slowly because I was like clicking next really fast. My heart's pounding. If you hook me up to a heart machine, my heart rate would probably be kind of critical because it's pounding like crazy. And I'm just hoping I don't brick my $200 phone. That's not even paid off yet, guys. I didn't even pay the phone off. I used the bill me later service just so I could build the credit and get the cash back. And it's just, I haven't even paid this phone off. I hope this works because the reason why I'm doing this is because I thought this phone had good software on it. Now the phone is impressive, and it's impressive. It's an impressive device, but the software, this old Windows, the market on there sucks. And it probably sucks for Windows 7 too, but you can sync it with your Xbox, you can sync it with your Windows computer. The interface is better, and okay, it says congratulations, it installed, and I was following the instructions from this website, and we'll see if this actually goes. And yeah, wish me luck, guys. Wow, I may leave the camera running. Let's just hope it doesn't boot back into that loader, and hopefully this is permanent. So this is what they said I was supposed to see. And like I said, my heart is freaking pounding. It's installed, I think. Let's get started. English. Let's phone, accept. Now, for Windows Phone, Windows 7, I can't use my MMS. That means I can't send pictures, and I may be able to receive them, but I might not be able to send them. Now, they said that was on certain devices, but I think that's just with Windows 7 overall. But let's see if this works. Okay. Just getting set up right now. And just do not now. And here's Windows 7 on the HTC, and it's pretty nice looking. I'm just gonna check out my cellular data and make sure everything's working, and I'll be back with. I'm back. My internet's working, and it's not on Wi-Fi. I didn't set up my Wi-Fi yet, but the internet is working. I have to tell you, Windows 7 does run smoothly. So my heart rate has just dropped. I got my internet configured. I don't have MMS. There's not support for that with Simple Mobile. But as you can see, it runs smooth. I read the forums, and they said this phone was not going to be shipped out with this, but it is compatible with it. And it's just really cool that this runs on here. And now I should have a better experience with this phone, with this being a native Windows phone anyway. So my internet's working. I was able to dial out, woke my mom up. She was asleep, but it's okay. Yeah, so I'm going to see what else is, some cons about this, and then I will be right back. Okay, it's the next morning. Windows 7 is running on my phone. But let me tell you why you shouldn't do this. too many bugs. It runs smooth as hell. It runs smoother than the original OS. Sorry I got interrupted, but it runs smooth on this phone. My allergies kind of took over here, but you can tell how smooth it runs. The interface is just amazing. It feels like I'm using an iPhone. Like really, this time an iPhone. Because this time the interface, with the old OS, 5.0 point whatever, it was, the keyboard was horrible, and when you press the back button, it would take you back to the last program that was open, not to the last thing you were doing. So it was like, that button was kind of getting on my nerves, because that's what I use the back button for. It just goes back to what I was doing, or back to my previous page, not to the previous application I've opened. That was really annoying. So, oh my god, they really did good with this. I think the Metro interface is better on mobile devices than on desktops. But let me tell you why, guys. Let me try, and it calls out. I can get messages. I can get on the internet. But when I go to the marketplace, well, the marketplace works fine. It's the fact that I have to, but I love the loading, how it loads. It's pretty nice. Looks really modern and up to date. But my internet connection is slow, but it does work. But when you try to activate your phone over Windows, stomach's growling. Windows Live, you'll get this. Well, after I show you, after I sign in. After you go to sign in, you'll get this every time. You can't really activate your phone. I'm going to try talking to Microsoft, but I doubt if it'll work. Just with the way I, put the software on here. But this is really nice. It actually gives you a taste of what Windows 7 is like, and I gotta tell you, they're gonna make it cross-platform just like Microsoft. I mean, just like Apple. And yeah. What else doesn't work on here? I'm trying to think of it right now here. Email works fine. Camera, yes, my camera works fine, but the light on the back, that light doesn't do anything when you go to turn it on. And let's try. Last night it wasn't working anyway, so let's try putting that on. And just hit go back to the camera, and then how do you even take a picture? Because I'm hitting the thing, and I'm using the side button to actually do it. Sorry for the snorting. Yeah, but basically I can't even take pictures, So, as of right now, Windows 7 is a cool-ass operating system, but if you're planning to put it on your phone, beware, because this, it's really nice. Too bad I can't use it. So I'm going to try to put it on Android today, and I will continue with this video later. Well, once again, my heart starts pounding as we start to write the original ROM back on this phone. Yeah, so as you can see. And guys, I have gone back to 4x3 with this camera, but the lens on this camera are so much more better. It brings in better light. The picture's better and sharper than this camera over there, which has a terrible CMOS sensor in it. So yeah, my videos will not be in high definition. Well, these videos at least. My gaming videos, yes. So, but I've been up all night on this, and Windows 7 is a great operating system for a phone. I mean, Windows, with the Metro interface, 6.5 or whatever they call it. But I just don't think it was meant to run on this phone. Yeah, I read forums. They said it's compatible, but they just didn't ship it out with the phones at all. But what is the reason why? I guess they probably couldn't figure out all the bugs, and if they could, they just didn't want anybody to have it, so they left those bugs unfixed. So, people who are going to be doing this to their phone wouldn't be able to experience, Windows 7. So, I'm going to see if I can go back to stock ROM, and let's hope everything works. This is actually almost done. And I was going to put Android on here, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'll just use Windows. which the library on here sucks, and I'll try Android another day, or take it to somebody else, see if they can put Android on there for me. So, I'll be back at this, after this. As you can see, everything's working as it should. It's starting the phone, and the ROM versions and everything shows up down there. Now, hopefully it just doesn't stop here. And, see if we can get back into our regular Windows operating system. Got the back cover off and stuff like that. So maybe this is just a first boot problem or something. Yeah, there we go. Windows Phone. And it's going to take us back to the fresh start, you know. Yeah. That's where it's taking us. You can see how this camera, you can put it on a bright screen and it still shows the words and stuff like that. Man. With my other camera, it just did not have the quality. So guys, you will be seeing sharper videos, but you just won't be seeing that 16:9, you know, thing going on. I mean, this is a good operating system with HTC Sense on, but battery to insert some. Oh yeah, I better do that. Now, as you see, my phone is actually working now. And let's go to contacts, or all people, excuse me. And it's just me, which is strange. My number's not even up, not even there. Maybe it's I have to configure it. Sorry about the focusing. But yeah, my phone's working, and I'm gonna try to do active sync right now, and make sure everything's working. And wow, what a heart attack I had in the last 24 hours trying to do this. Let's see. You know what, guys? Remember I said something about my videos not being in widescreen? I can make them in widescreen. They're not going to be that sharp because I'll be sort of stretching the image, but I know I hate watching 4:3 and everybody else on YouTube hates watching 4:3. So, yeah, I'm going to try my best to make my videos as wide as possible, but this camera has a much more better image. And this is the camera I'm using here. It's a GE. Really nice camera. The lens on it are just perfect for taking pictures. So let me see what I'm gonna do here. Oh, I'm kind of tied up here. Windows device, or remind me later. Yeah, basically this is a new phone to the system. Let's see. What am I supposed to be doing here? Oh, just, I guess making sure it comes up in oh yeah, syncing my contacts. Because I never wiped out anything, but it might not remember that I had contacts on here. Well, let me see. My back cover isn't on all the way. As you see, my 3G, well, once I get to focus, but my 3G does work. It's up there. And, how the hell? I don't forgot what I was doing. I got my mind on so much things right now. Just with this phone. Because I do want to get Android on here. Because Windows 7 was a dud. It just won't work. The stock apps on here are just about lame. Because nothing works with this phone. Really, it's an older OS. And the games on here just suck. You got to pay for all of them. So, I'm looking to move to Android soon. Yes, I said Android sucks. And I do believe it sucks. I don't know if Ice Cream Sandwich is going to be any better. But, yeah. And here's the stock music. Not gonna play it. Copyright. But as you see, the phone is working, and if you do want a tutorial on how to take this phone back to default, I can do that. Just give me some time to get myself back together with this phone. And another thing I forgot to mention, in Windows 7, if you run Windows 7 on this phone, you don't get the you don't get your bottom lights to light up. Like when you press a button, that's the only time they would light up, and as soon as you let go of that button, they would turn off. So that was kind of annoying if you were using it at night. So yeah guys, I don't even know what to name this video. It was really supposed to be called I put Windows 7 on my phone, or successfully put Windows 7 on my phone, but I don't know what it's going to be called. I'll figure out when I start editing the video. But thanks for watching. This has been a epic moment of switching from OS to OS, and I've never done this because firmware is really difficult to work with. I could have really bricked my phone, put it that way. So yeah, I'm just gonna get some fixing done and eat, and gotta go babysit my cousin. Whoop-de freaking do. So catch you guys later. Stay tuned for any of my unboxings or tutorials. I was gonna get an iPhone. It was too expensive, so I have to wait. No, yeah. Okay, well, I just put Android on my phone. I'm doing a video. And I'm following this guy's video. Looks like everything's going as it should. As you see, it's got my back cover off. Just kids have to take the battery out for some apparent reason. And the Windows OS on here does not really work with me. This is a great phone. It's just the software is horrible, just absolutely terrible. It's, you know, it doesn't like to connect to my email, and then you got to hit yes multiple times. You got to, you know, click remember my, you know, login. You know, it's great for a base user, but I'm an advanced user. So I'm just doing this video as I'm doing this video.
You just watch the video alone. You really ain't getting nowhere. So if you don't follow the other articles, the other links that link to it, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, I was just doing this video as he was. I was following along right with his video, and all his instructions worked. So let's just hope everything works in here. I heard that in Android, when you use GPS, it burns a little bit more battery, but you can expect that when you're using GPS. Period, it burns a lot of battery.
Get the Android guy. I didn't put my SIM card in there, so skip it. Alright.
Oh yeah, hit the Android.
Put in your Gmail. Set it up.
Touch Android to begin.
I really don't care.
Hold on, mine isn't reacting. Give me a moment here. Oh, it wasn't even recording. Sorry, today's the day of interruptions. I keep getting interrupted, but it's asking you to set up your Google account. So, you know, I'm just gonna hit skip, and I'll do that later. I just want to see results. No application defined yet. Now, they said the first boot's going to be slow, but after that, it's going to be fine. So, yeah, here we go. I'm running Android, and I actually want to see how good this works. I want to see how good the music player is, because the one in the old Android wasn't really good. So, I'm going to take my my SD card out, and actually, let me finish watching this guy's video. But I watched this video. Give his channel right here. That's his channel right there. I love this camera. The freaking lens on here are nice. And guys, again, I'm sorry with the snorting. Pollen was through the roof yesterday. I mean, when I say through the roof, it was getting tracked into my house. You open the windows, it was coming in the window. There's pollen everywhere, and I caught it bad. Like, my allergies are just. But this is really nice. So as you guys can see, I have put 2 different OSs on this phone, and this phone has been in my hands about 72 hours or more, and I just got it in the mail. I'm sitting here jailbreaking it, and I didn't even pay it off yet. So, you know, guys, don't do this with every phone you get. Here's the guy's channel again, and here's the name of the video. And give him some props, because not only is he not being an asshole about it, but he tells you everything to do. He just keeps it nice and simple. He doesn't throw in any extra layman's terms or anything. So I give this guy props. Actually, I'm gonna like this video. There might be bugs in this software. I haven't tested it yet, but this you know, just because he made it so easy. So thank you, Mr. Tips Hot Crew, whatever. So yeah, once again, I have put another OS on my phone. You've seen it first here, and I thought that Windows video was going to be it, and I was going to edit it, but I would just be keeping you updated on this phone and see how it's doing. I'm going to get my Simple Mobile and everything running, and catch up with you guys. Okay, unlike Windows Phone, this one was able to accept my Google account, and let's see if we can download the application without no problem. So Windows, it wouldn't do that because it would have to sign into your Windows account, and that wasn't working. And I gotta tell you, I'm impressed with this Android. It's not laggy. The rotate is amazing. When you rotate it, it rotates every way, which I like. It's just not as smooth as Windows. But click download, accept. That email address you just saw was my my Google one, so that just directs me straight to my YouTube. So I'm not even gonna block it out. That's too much editing. I'm kind of tired. As you see, this video has been going on for quite a while now, and we're on my little 3G edge, whatever you want to call it. Connection timed out. I'm on a bad connection. Yeah, see, I have no bars. I'm gonna see if I can go somewhere with some bars, because my room gets none. Click retry. There we go. So this is working fine for me, and I believe it's a great way to unleash the power of your HTC. And yeah, any updates, I'll just add on another video. This video can go on for an hour, you know. Nobody's gonna watch it, but really for my record keeping anyway. This is actually amazing. $200 phone I brought. Didn't expect it to be doing all this. So yeah. Alright, I'm back. Here's Angry Birds in Space. Android, it's free. iOS, you have to pay for it. As you see, the gameplay's fine. And if you guys are wondering, this is... I turned off the lights so you guys can get a better look at. This is the HD2. This is a native... a native Windows phone. And, yeah, it plays fine. I'm able to go in the market. And, pretty cool device. So, yeah, Android 2.3.7 point whatever is working fine on this phone. The interface works excellent, just beyond whatever. That was my phone. Just hit the floor, but it works beyond what I ever expected. I actually have a case coming in. That'll be more drops where that came from. But yeah, guys, I guess I'll end the long video here. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. This has been a long compile videos of me showing you that the HTC HD2 is a cheap but brilliant device with a 1 GHz snapdragon processor. The reason why they never put Windows 7 on this phone, because they didn't want everybody getting the best phone for the money. And, you know, Microsoft, they're money hogs, and I'm sure all the other companies are too. But it's strange. They said the HTC is compatible with the Windows 7 phone software, but they didn't ship it out with it. Why wouldn't they? Oh, why wouldn't they do that? It's kind of stupid and kind of makes me wonder why. But as you see, you touch the interface. I've never seen an Android operating system that interacted like this one did. As you see, I'm touching it. It is pretty nice. This is awesome. Something like this, somebody in a phone store, they would have charged you at least $100, $50 to $100 to do this, and you could do it yourself. Here's the reason why I was successful with this. You have to have hard SPL 2.8, and if you don't have that, when doing that with these phones, you could brick it. That means it's useful as a brick when you brick a phone. That's what they mean by that. That means the phone is completely unusable, and to get it unbricked, it could cost you a lot of money, because you got to take the phone apart to unbrick it. So the reason why they call it a brick. But I'm glad I was able to do this. I'm going to enjoy using Android for a while, and then maybe try Windows again. I'm joking. Maybe I'll just keep updating my Android every time there's something out, but I'll use this and try to enjoy it, and I'm able to send and receive calls, and great device. So just to give you a nice little look around the device before I end the video. Before, my video was kind of dark. That camera's out of service. I'm now using this lower end camera. Right now I'm in the bathroom, so if you see a sink, this one, the lighting is really good in here. Nice camera. As you see, it's got a lot more smudges on it now. Okay guys, now I'm going to tell you the reason why I did this video. Actually compiled all these videos together to make it one. And when I got this phone, I didn't expect to be putting anything else on it. Okay? But when I found out how lame the market was on Windows 5.5, whatever the software was that came with this, allergies, yeah, I was disappointed. The device itself is amazing. It's future-proof. This device was rolled out in 2009, late 2009 or summer 2009, and had a good processor in it, and still does. It has a 1 GHz snapdragon processor. Okay, now they said this version of the HTC, well, the HTC HD2 is compatible with Windows Phone 7, except they said we're not going to ship it out with it. And why wouldn't they do that? Why wouldn't they even have like a way that you could buy the software and download it onto your computer and then put it on your computer, put it on your phone, or a way that you could go to a phone retailer and have them do it, because the phone can handle a lot of OSs, believe it or not. And yeah, okay, the point of this video is I was experimenting with different OSs. I got lucky with both of them, didn't brick my phone. I followed the instructions, and I read. I tried to watch videos, and that didn't work until, Android, of course. But this phone is really, really good, okay? The screen, it destroys the iPhone. Capacitive touch, just like the iPhone. It's amazing, to tell you the, This particular phone was actually compatible with Windows Phone 7 because of the size of the screen, and that's something Windows Phone 7, the operating system, was built to do. It's built to take a lot of real estate on your screen, and the 1 GHz Snapdragon processor in here is, more than enough power to run it. Not to mention, this phone is overclockable. I've never heard of an overclockable phone, and when my friends started doing that, I said, what is that? What do you mean overclock your phone? Stop, don't tell me stuff that's not real. There's no such thing as overclocking your phone. There is. I wouldn't do it because, number one, decreasing battery life, and you're kind of stressing the hardware. But back to the video, I did this with experimenting with different OSs to see if I get lucky. You guys saw that I got lucky with both OSs. Windows 7 had many bugs in it, so I'm telling you guys, don't do Windows 7 not unless you can fix bugs. Okay? Yeah, you were able to call out, you were able to get on the internet, but you couldn't sync your Windows Live account. And it wouldn't activate the phone because probably it was looking for a native Windows Phone 7, not a phone that had Windows 5 and then Windows 7 was put on it. So, after that, I restored the original ROM. You can download it from T-Mobile, and
It's free as long as you have an HTC, and you have to type in your IMEI number or whatever, IMEI number that's in the back behind the battery to get it. But after you do that, all you do is put your phone in boot mode, where you press the power button and the volume down button at the same time. Then it goes into that quad color screen, and then you start the installation of the, what do you call it? Of the ROM, the software. It'll look like a installer package, but it's an installer package for the phone. You run it while the phone's in boot mode, then it'll take you back to the original ROM, no problem. Yeah, I got successful with this because I used something called Hard SPL, and just with me following those instructions, things went well. So yeah, that's just basically it. I don't know what else to talk about, and I just wanted to throw this in here just in case you guys didn't understand everything that was going on in the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.